Hi everyone, today I wanted to create this video about cryptocurrency moons, basically a way to make money out of spending time on Reddit. Hopefully this video provides some value. If you like it, please don't forget to thumbs up and maybe even subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that. Thank you. If you are on Reddit, have you ever wondered what karma does for you? And I'm talking about karma point, as in the Reddit system, where a lot of subreddits allow you to create posts or to comment based on your karma count. This is a way to basically combat spams and bots on the system. There are ways around it, but I really recommend that you don't go about doing that because that would lead to you getting banned. What are moons? It's a cryptocurrency that's created on the Ethereum mainnet, and then it was migrated to Art Nova layer 2. I'm not gonna dig too much into details. Just think of it as a way to reward active people in the community on the subreddit by giving them points or moons. Things started a few years ago, but not a lot of people got up to that system. Of course, right now there are at least 200,000 holders of moons, and a lot of people do what is called farming or shitposting. So basically they spend time during the day or at night commenting on the daily with their opinion about crypto, what's going on. People talk about their lives, their day-to-day lives and what's going on. Other people upvote them or downvote them accordingly. And at the end of the month, something happens where it's called a snapshot, where Reddit or the mods taking care of this subreddit, they take a snapshot of the current situation, what people have in terms of karma, and based on that, after a few days, a certain amount of moons is distributed to everyone else. Why should you care about this? Every month, a lesser amount of moons is distributed to the amount of people that are engaging with posts in the comment section and everything, or creating posts. And that is distributed, think of it as a pie, that everybody takes a slice of the pie based on how much karma they have. So some people are making hundreds of dollars per month because they are super engaged, they are commenting a lot, they are creating posts that are adding value to the community, and this way the subreddit as a whole rewards these people by giving them these moons based on the karma that they have. Now you know why you need karma. Now let's look at the graph of moons, how things have changed since the inception and what's been the price increase over time. As you see, the price of moon is increasing over time, and there are people talking about the price reaching $1 or maybe $10 in the future. To make things kind of simple, right now the market cap is around 30 to 40 million dollars, and this equates to almost $0.3 per moon. Now if you are making, let's say, 300 moons per month, then you're making around 100 USD. Again, some people are making much more of that. They're making maybe 500 or 1,000 moons per month. And if the price continues to increase like this, if you hold to these moons that you are earning by being an engaged member in the community, imagine what's going to happen when they reach $1 or $10 in the future. $10 is around, I guess, 1 billion market cap, which is really achievable in a bull run. So this should be helpful because if you want to spend some time, and the stories are amazing. When you see the stories of what people are doing with these moons, some of them are paying for their rent. Some people are paying for their groceries, their monthly groceries, which is a great concept of how a community can reward members. Of course, there are people that are trying to abuse the system, but one of the good things about moons is that it's also used for governance. So people create votes or like this have suggestions on what to do for a certain thing, and they say like I vote that, I suggest that we decrease the karma given to people creating posts and people versus commenting on the daily. And people will basically use their earned moons, not the ones they buy, in order to vote with or against this recommendation so that it becomes a law. This is basically a window to the future. I really see other subreddits going that path in the future, and there are already a couple of other subreddits that are doing the same thing on different, slightly different. Basically, they're using a different network or something like this, and they're rewarding their people with their own coin, and people are making money out of this. So what you need to do is you need to engage constantly. Right now, like how I said before, that moons are used as a governance token as well. People set a law by which saying each user will have 50 comments per day where they preserve their multiplier. Your multiplier is basically what's allowing you to get a certain amount of the pie. So the equation, roughly stated, is the number of moons for this month that's going to be given to the community divided by the number of karma that's available for that was generated, let's say, over the month, and then each person will have a certain amount of that karma, right? What they contributed during this month. Now, if your multiplier is around 1, then you're good to go. But the thing is, this multiplier becomes less drastically if you overuse your account and you start posting too much or commenting too much. Then in the daily, then this is basically going to become less and less for everything that you're adding above 50 comments on the daily. Combating spammers and bots. Some people said, hey, you know what, let's create other accounts so that we can go around this and start farming more moons and making more money. The mods are really going down on these people and banning these accounts because they are, let's say, they are breaking the terms of use. And if you ask me, like, how do I know how much karma you're going to have during a month? There is a website called CCMoons, which is created by one of the community members on this subreddit. And this tracks everything about moons. It can show you the top holders. It can show you when is the snapshot date, if you can, as you can see here, and in how many days you're going to have the distribution. But most importantly, there's a section of the website that says estimator. And if you click on that and you put your username and you click submit, then it's going to give you an approximation of the karma that you have for this month. Keep in mind, this is over all the subreddits that you are involved in. But let's say you're only involved in the cryptocurrency sub. So you're going to say, let's say you get like 500 karma or something. Now the multiplier, and this is something that you have a multiplier of 1. This means that you didn't overuse the system. You didn't sell a lot of your hard-earned moons. This is something I will go to in a little bit. This means that you take this karma and you ask the people in the comment section. Basically, it's given at the snapshot date, I believe, that the multiplier is going to be 1 or 0.1 or 0.5. This is based on the number of people that are, or the number of comments that are created or posts or whatever the karma generated over a month. Let's simplify it. If you have a lot of people engaging, like in the bull run, you're going to end up with the fractional multiplier for everybody, 0.1, 0.5, whatever. But if not a lot of people are sharing this pie, then you're going to end up with a higher multiplier, which is like 1, 2, 3, usually 1 these days, but it used to be much higher when the project was started. And when the project started, it was on a test net because like Ethereum was too expensive. Then the mods went to a layer 2 system, which is called Arbnova. This sits on the Ethereum mainnet. And of course, right now moons are booming because more exchanges are interested in them. They were listed on crypto.com, listed on Kraken, and there are talks of maybe in the future they will be listed on Binance and Coinbase. There are no facts about this listing, but everybody is sharing this hopium.
But as long as there's light, we got a chance.
Let's go back to the estimator. This will tell you how much karma you have for the month, and once you see from the comments, people will try to estimate the multiplier, But once the mods tell you that this month is going to be 1 or 0.9 or something, you can multiply that by the karma that you have for this month in this subreddit, and you're going to figure out what you get. So if you have 1,000 karma, for example, 1,000 karmas, I don't know if that's the the plural of that, and the multiplier is 1, then it means that you're going to get 1,000 moons, which is great because it means that you're going to get around $300 to $350 for this month. This is secondary income that you're getting just for being a part of a community, contributing to it, and basically making it flourish. Moons are continuing to grow, and the project as a whole is proving to be a great success. I'm sure other subreddits are gonna follow. There are 2 other projects, as I mentioned, which I will talk about in a different video. If you find this video informative, please let me know so that I create other videos like that, and I will talk about these other projects so that you can build a secondary income. And this is fun because during the day you're on your lunch break, you are in the washroom.
Is that how you're gonna say it?
Commuting to work back and forth. You can use this time to speak or to continue growing this community, the cryptocurrency community on or subreddit on Reddit, and this way you will be rewarded by these moons. As I mentioned before, some people are making few $100s per month just because of the communication and the collaboration and the engagement that they are doing during the month. So what else should I talk about? Let's say you are new to Reddit and you just watched this video and you want to create a new account. You go to the cryptocurrency subreddit, you join and you start commenting. You're going to receive messages saying that you don't have enough karma in order to engage in the comment section or to post something. This could be demotivating because you need the karma, you need enough karma to make sure that you are not a spammer, you're not a bot. And some people, what they do is they Google things and they go to free karma for all or other Reddits where they say, hey, I need karma, hey, I need karma. This is a bad idea if you plan on using this account to farm or to generate moons as a secondary income by engaging with the community, because once the mods find that this is an immediate ban, you'll be kicked out of the sub, and then you will have to create another account and this time do it the legal or the correct way. So let's save each other all the drama and don't go for the karma for all. What I suggest doing is joining other subreddits and engaging with the communities, see what subreddits allow you to engage and collect some karma before you try to start posting again on the cryptocurrency sub. Another thing you can do is to buy a premium membership in the cryptocurrency sub. I'm not saying the Reddit premium account, right? Which means you have to go here to the website, to the Reddit website, and if you go to the section that shows become a premium member of this cryptocurrency sub, you can click there. As you can see, you can choose either to pay like hundreds of moons for a month per month to become a member, or you can pay $5. This is a no-brainer to choose the $5, of course, because why pay almost 600 moons, which is around what, $200 per month, instead of paying $5? Unfortunately, this amount was chosen a long time ago when moons were much less expensive, so the mods didn't really update that. So I would say go with the $5 per month. It's really worth it, because even if you have low karma, it will give you like the ability to post GIFs or GIFs, depending on how you say it. And it will also allow you to start commenting right away. You can have like a certain like avatars or like looks to your username. You can choose an icon next to your name, and based on that, it will change the color. If your username, you will stand out from the others. So this is something that would allow you basically to start commenting right away, even though you don't have enough karma. And make sure you stay around 50, to have like around 50 comments per day on the daily. You can of course create posts. My experience so far has been that it's really hard to get a post approved by mods. Even if it goes live and it's working, most probably the automatic mod or a human mod, a moderator, will get rid of your account, not your account, sorry, your post, and you're gonna lose all that karma that you collected because of that post. So I would stick to commenting in the daily as a tactic, engaging with the community, getting to know each other. It's a great community. It's a great support system, and it gets more and more crowded, I would say, during bull runs. So right now it's kind of quiet. You still have a few thousand comments per month, per day. Apologies. So still you are part of that, and you're getting karma. And at the end of the month, once you look at your karma estimator, as I showed you before on CCMoons, you will have an idea of how much you're going to generate, because they're going to tell you what's the multiplier. I have an issue with that word or something. You can calculate that, and once you figure out that you're going to make 1,000 moons or 3,000 moons or something, we're talking big money, especially if you decide to keep that money. Now, on that subject, keep that money or remove it. How do you sell moons? Right now, there is no way to send moons from your Reddit account to an exchange. Let's say Kraken. Kraken is amazing, by the way. They're not sponsoring this video, but I love their support. So let's go with Kraken. You cannot send moons directly there. What you need to do, this is basically an account like on the blockchain. You have an Ethereum account. So you can go to this subreddit here, first of all. If you want to tip other mooners or other cryptocurrency sub members, you can go to this website that I'm showing you right now, which is Reddit, of course. But you go to this subreddit, which is related to the main Reddit, to the main cryptocurrency sub. And anywhere in the comment section or in a daily or on a post, you can put !gas, and this will give you Nova gas, and you can use that in order to tip other people, because that's the transaction cost, right? You can use that in order to tip other people moons when you are commenting and engaging with the community. This is, of course, once you get enough moons. Let's stay on the subject. You want to sell moons. You have around 1,000 moons that you want to sell. Well, that you have, actually. You have 1,000 moons, and then you decide that you want to sell a portion of that on Kraken. So what you do is you go to MetaMask, and you want to import an account using your sealed words. So when you go back to Reddit, there's a section that says back up my wallet or your vault. This is where you created your vault, and you have a section for that says here are the words. So you write them down, and you go to MetaMask, and then you import this account. Once you have that, then you can do whatever you want, because you have the gas for the Nova network. You can add that as a second layer. Again, if this video is of any value to you, if you love what I'm talking about, you can drop a comment asking me certain questions about like Nova. How do I add that to MetaMask? I can guide you through it. I can either create a video, or if I find another good video, I can just post the link for that video, helping you with the process. So you have your moons now, you see them in MetaMask, and you want to send them to Kraken. Be careful. One of the laws that were passed is that if you send over a certain amount of moons from your wallet to somewhere else, you're gonna heavily decrease your multiplier. What this means is you have, I think you can send 25%, I believe you can sell from your moons without impacting your multiplier for next month. So you have 1,000. Let's say you pay, you send 250 to Kraken. Let's be on the safe side. You send 240, and you keep the rest for the future. So if, this is an incentive to make sure that people are invested in the long-term plan and goals of this community, and not just they want to join Reddit to make some quick cash and then get out. If you want to do it just for 1 month or 2 months, whatever, you don't care. But if you want to keep generating good amount of moons every month, then I would suggest that you follow the percentage. Some people are trying to change the percentage to make sure to ask for the ability to sell more moons to while preserving multipliers. You know multipliers that I'm talking about on CCMoons, and it shows you what's your multiplier. If you sell more than the 25% I believe 25%, I have to double check that, then the website will show you your multiplier is much less now, which means instead of generating, let's say, 1,000 moons next month, you're probably going to generate 100 or 150. I forgot the exact impact on your multiplier, but it's heavily impacted. So what people are doing, they're basically selling a certain amount or selling most of their stack, and they're trying to time the market, waiting for moons to drop in price, and then they buy them back before the snapshot. This is too much headache, at least for me. I keep my moons and I love them, and I'm not gonna sell at least like till they become like at least $1 or $5 or something like that. So this is long term for me, but for you, you can easily generate hundreds of dollars per month by just engaging in the community and giving your feedback, sharing your life with others, and of course try to keep it as anonymous as possible. As you see from my account here, it's under my name, but this is not the account that I use to engage with the community. So I feel okay sharing that with you in this YouTube video.
I'm anonymous! I'm anonymous!
So keep yourself anonymous, of course. This is the best way to go about it, because you don't want to have a big stack of moons one day and have that attached to your name, right? So this was a long video. I hope this was informative for you. If it was, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. If you have other questions, drop them down in the comment section. And as I said before, I will either create a video to address your questions, or I will at least point you in the right direction by linking other videos that are talking about that topic. That's it. Take care.